Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome wherever in the world you are. So this is kind of a special show here. So for those of you who don't know, I'll be moving here in the next couple of months, and we have a lot of stuff. So of course, we're starting to go through it all early. And I've been living here 8 years and had this wonderful, well, this is my second home studio here. I was upstairs with a nice window facing the lake, but that didn't work out so well because the eye strain of the glare. I had to have these real heavy curtains over it, and if there was even a sliver in there, my eyes were going, yeah. So anyway, so then I moved into this home office that doesn't have any windows. Anyway, so we're just going to take a walk down memory lane, go through some of the stuff that I've got here. I've got a ton of stuff, and I'm going to be packing this stuff all up. I don't know whether or not, I don't know how long we're going to be at this new place. And my next home office is just a little bit smaller. And so our plan is that we're moving to this other place, and we're going to be there for a year or two, and we're going to probably buy some land and then build a house. And so probably that means 2 years at this next place. But it's going to allow us to do a lot of really great things. So anyway, feel free to ask questions about any of this stuff. I've been collecting it forever. So just a little bit of history. My video game stuff goes back to mid 90s, and let's see, first like Ultima Online. I did the other standalone Ultimas, but then Ultima Online, and that was probably Ultima Online. I first played it in 96. And well, we'll get around to that stuff. I have some of the original boxes and stuff, but I just pulled a first box off the shelf to get started with here. It is my original World of Warcraft collector's edition. And I don't know, when did it actually go out? Oh, hey, this has this actually has my code on it, so I can't show you the other side or here. Yeah, so it has the code on it, stuff. And oh, look at this. Leveling Up works great on the Intel Pentium 4. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, and then NVIDIA, meant to be played. Let's see here. What it doesn't say what version it was back then, but it had to be maybe around the 700 series, GTX 700. Yeah, I'm thinking. In fact, maybe it wasn't even that. Here, I can if I'm taking my headset off. If for some reason you guys can't hear me okay, just let me know. But here, this leads into this puppy right here. This is a GTX 770, had 4 gigs of memory on it. It was a beast of a video card. I had 2 of them, and one quit working and the other one caught on fire. Yeah. So anyway, I guess I'll be maybe this is the first item that gets packed up, except I don't even know where I'm going to put the stuff now. All right, well, this thing's never plugging into anything again, so I'm putting it on the carpet. I just keep it as memorabilia. Yep. There it is. It's on the carpet. Maybe I should have rubbed it around a little bit. Also, let's see here. In the World of Warcraft, product catalog. Oh man, Remember these games like StarCraft Ghost? What else is in here? It said coming soon. Warcraft Battle Chest. That was some few versions. Warcraft 3, Reign of Chaos. You guys remember this stuff? Diablo Battle Chest and StarCraft Battle Chest. I have a Diablo 3 over here. Might have a Diablo 2 around somewhere too. I don't know. So, oh, the action figures. I don't still have any of these action figures. I used to have a bunch of them, and they, I had them, gosh, I used to have them all over my desk and stuff. I don't know what happened to them. I probably gave them away or threw them away or something. I don't know. So, anyway. Blizzard merchandise. Woohoo! I do have one of the very rare Make Love Not Warcraft t-shirts that were only sold at one BlizzCon. And, in fact, it's not out, so I'm not going to bring it out. It's packed away in a non-acid roll, but I have autographed by the South Park team and a few of the devs a Make Love Not Warcraft poster. And that when I saw an article the other day that's saying that that was the one episode that if they had to pick one that they wish they never aired, they said that one, which I don't know why, but they did. Oh, wow. This is the World of Warcraft soundtrack. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Not that we have anything to play these on anymore, right? So that's all the stuff that's in the box here. I don't know, there was probably an art book or something that went with it too, whatnot. I'm not sure, but anyway, there it is. There's that box. I do have here. This is the next one. Burning Crusade Collector's Edition. Notice it hasn't been opened. Yeah, it is completely unopened. And so it even has a security tag on it. This was some of the security tags that they used. And so anyway, yeah, this has not been opened. It's still completely sealed. And yeah, I never opened it. I probably had two of them. In fact, oh, this one's heavy. In fact, here's another one, and it still has the thing stuck to the back of it. Now let's see here what we've got in it. This one being heavier and all. Ooh, nice. This has the art of Burning Crusade, and look at that. Isn't that, I mean, this right here could be framed. Just the cover of it. Yeah. And God, it feels really stiff. Like this hasn't even been opened. Yeah, I'm not going to open it all. The binding on here has not been breached at all. I'm not going to open it. So, oh, this is awesome. Mouse pad. World of Warcraft mouse pad. Look at that. 2006. So this is what, 15 years old? Wow. It almost makes me want to break this out and use it as my mouse pad. Wow, this one is all sealed up. So another product catalog. And here's a guest pass key. I doubt those still work. But, you know. And then I've got the game CD here. And it is with, I'm covering up the code on it. Not that it really matters, I don't think, but yeah. So multiple CDs. I think these are CDs and not DVDs. Yeah, they're CDs. It's a 4-pack here. And then, oh, another soundtrack. And, oh, how about that? Another guest key. What is this? Oh, it's the game on DVD instead of the CDs. Because DVDs, we didn't have, only some people had DVD players back then. Yeah. So there's some other stuff in here too. There is it's World of Warcraft collector cards. It's unopened. And I don't know if there is potentially anything in here worth anything. This one's kind of gold though. I don't know. It has a, if you can kind of see through the film there, it's a gold card. So yeah, I don't know if that's worth anything. And oh, here is some other deck of cards. I think same stuff. And another deck of cards. Yeah, I wonder if this is a pack of foils or rare cards. There's looks like there's 4 cards in it. So yeah, I don't know if it's worth anything or not, but there it is. And then, oh, okay, trading card game. It's the book for it. And the game, oh wait, have you guys ever seen this before? Some of you haven't been playing games very long. This right here, a game manual. Yeah, so it tells you how to install it and everything, and then how to get going right at the beginning. This one's very small. This one is very, very small. So this is when they were on their way out. And then what is this? Anyway, putting this all back in here. That mouse pad again, I almost want to use this mouse pad. It's really great. All right, boxing this one up again. And then finally, this is about when I stopped playing. It's Wrath of the Lich King. There's nothing in this. Oh, did the stream drop for a second there? Is it back? All right. So this is Wrath of the Lich King, and that's probably about when I stopped playing. So yeah, my friend Abresh sent me this box, and to go with my collection. Yeah, Lich King was the best. All right, it looks like I've been having I've been losing some packets, and that's why we had the drop there. Hopefully it does not continue. All right, so let's see here. Let me grab something that's not on camera here. And let's see here. All right. So, apparently I had sitting on top of this box the Ultima Online controls. I don't know which version of Ultima Online it was for. But, oh, 7th year anniversary edition. Maybe that's what it was for. This is the official fan guide. All right. And they're talking about people in real life meeting in the game. Yeah. All right, so moving on to some other stuff. This one, Doc Got Game would probably be really excited about. But here is an original Guild Wars Collector's Edition. And it's still sealed in the box. Another one that I have in the box. And so, obviously I'm not going to open it. If you see here, internet connection required. Yeah. So, and it has some new features. Let's see. 3 months of free voice hosting. Ooh. Collector's exclusive Divine Aurora. Oh, this has a Logitech headset in it. That's what it says. It comes with TeamSpeak software. Yeah, and the Guild Wars soundtrack. So, yes, moving to the Orlando area, specifically Kissimmee. So, anyway, there is that's a pretty old box. So, Guild Wars is not even around anymore. It's now Guild Wars 2. So, but I played a bunch of Guild Wars, and I enjoyed myself, most definitely. So, let's see here. Let me find another original here. How about this? You guys ready for this? Ta-da! Oh, how about I turn it around? Look at that. An original EVE Online CD. First Guild Wars, about $710 sealed on eBay. What? Really? Well, shit, maybe I should sell it. Anyway, an original EVE Online CD. That's a picture of a Roke on there, by the way. Yeah. So, here's a little piece of history for you. These CDs were printed by Atari. I'm pretty sure they were printed by Atari. All right, well, since we got CDs out, here's another one. Maybe some of you will remember this game. Oh, this is a free trial. Oh, and it has the CD key printed on it. Dark Age of Camelot. Yeah. So, I played a bunch of that. I had a good time with it. I never got into it quite like I got into UO or some of the other games, but I played a bunch of it. I know you're asking about some of the spaceship models. I'm not going to pull those out today. So, yeah, here, let me find another original here. This one's a little bit more beat up. Oops, I'm dropping things. All right. I'd like to show you the original Ultima Online cloth map. There it is. So, I've had this hanging in my office here for quite a while. And, yeah, lots of really great memories with Ultima Online. I really, really enjoyed the game. So it's where it was first MMO that I ever played. I mean, it's really the first big MMO. And now these days I work with Richard Garriott, who's the creator of it. Work with him on Shroud of the Avatar. So anyway, that is that's pretty cool. Here is the original collector's edition box. It's missing a piece here. Oh, here, let me grab the other piece. I see it over here. These have gotten a little bit beat up. That's the other piece that it's missing. This is one of the original maps, still in the box. This is a pewter UO pin here. And I don't think I've ever opened this. So, but this sat when it was shrink wrapped. This sat at the side of it here. It was an extra big box. And yeah, just very, very cool. This here is a Heidelbrandt. That's the person who made the artwork. Pretty famous artist. And when I was at Origin, I went to Origin before they went over to EA. And when I was over there, they had this on the wall there in all big glory. It was really, really cool. So now I don't know what else is in this box. What? Okay, so I did not expect this. I don't know if I've opened this box in years. It's sealed. Oh, it's got a little rip in it, but it's still sealed. So it's got all the original stuff in here. Huh. I didn't know that I had one of these that was still sealed. Too bad I don't have one that's, you know, completely sealed. This one's a little bit worse for wear. I've had it for a long time. So, yeah, and it's, looks like it's interesting. Didn't know I had that. At least I didn't know I had one sealed. So, uh-oh, am I not getting it? It is not wanting to go back in there. There we go. All right. Dusty. It's very dusty. One of the things that fell on the floor when I was grabbing that stuff is this coin here. I'm going to pull it out. I don't know if this one ever was sent out to people or not. This was coin. I think this was made by Sir Frank. I think. Oh, yeah, there he is in chat. So, tell me if you recognize this, Frank. And so, I think this is one that didn't really go into production. It was just a test one, if I remember right. Yeah, one of yours. All right. So, this was for Shroud of the Avatar. And I have several of his coins around here. So, yeah, vendor, buy, bank guards. I banned the Rec Du Rescue. Yes. Gosh, back in the day, we had that programmed into a macro, didn't we? Let's see here. Let's continue on with some Ultima stuff. I never played 1, 2, or 3, and but I managed to pick up this box after I had been playing. This is for the Commodore, and it probably has, look at this, 5¼ inch floppies. Back in the day, all right, so we used to back in the day with these games, like what year did this come out? Let's just say Atari published part of this. Oh. So this was for the Commodore 64. And I wonder if I've got... Oh, this has some maps in it and everything. Oh yeah, here we are. Ultima 1, the beginning. Yeah, I do not know. Let's see, 1989. 1989. So the likelihood of these still being able to be read, I don't know. These have a lifespan which is probably not, what would that be? So 1986, 35 years old. So whether or not these could still be read, I don't know. June 1981 was the official release of Ultima 1. All right, so this is a reprint, and then Richard Garriott is a big fan of maps, and this one has somebody wrote on it a numeral 2 up there. So I don't know who did that. Oh wow, look at that. Isn't that cool? This should be framed, right? This totally deserves to be framed. It's beautiful. Yeah, maybe I'll do that one day. Yeah, let's see what the other maps look like in here. This one doesn't have any markings on it. Ultima 3. Look at that. Third Age of Darkness. Yeah, isn't this cool? Man. This shit is cool. I mean, that would look really great framed as well. Put the right lighting on this, and it would really, really pop. Yeah. Yeah, I'm totally thinking they should be framed. Okay, somebody wrote Roman numeral 1 on this. You know, I wonder, you know, would it have been Richard Garriott himself packaging these up? Maybe not. Could that be his handwriting on there? I don't know. But this is the number 1. This is number 1. Oh. This is interesting. Oh, somebody's written on this. Nope, this has been played. Look at that. So here is first part of the map. Somebody's got their notes on this. I bought this off of eBay, probably. So there are some notes on this stuff. And yeah, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. It actually, you know, while it probably takes away some of the value of this stuff, it's really, really cool to see that it was played, right? That's very cool. So, Tower of Knowledge, Alanis of Protection, the Signpost, Southern Signpost, Eastern Signpost, Feudal Lords, Danger and Despair. Oh, those were dungeons. Danger and Despair. Yeah. And Lord British. Yeah, this is awesome. This is really awesome stuff. So, it's player reference guide, and there's a book in here and everything. Here's the third one, Exodus. Yeah, this would be fun to frame up. I don't think it's worth a whole lot, but the memorabilia factor is super, super cool. Super cool, right? Yeah, very, very cool. Then, here's the first one that I did play. Ultima 4, Quest of the Avatar. And this might be my original box. I don't know. Do you guys remember Broderbund? They're who distributed it. And this is for the IBM PC Tandy, right? 256K. Like you needed 256K of memory. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, look at this. It's a book of Runic. Can any of you here read that? I used to be able to read and write Runic. So this is the Book of Mystic Wisdom. And yeah. It's got all kinds of stuff in it. Let me tell you a little story about Runic. I was in high school when I played the first Ultima that I played, and I went to a Catholic school, Catholic high school, and my girlfriend and I were in the same religion class, and we would pass notes back and forth to each other in class, of course. And we got them taken away a few times and read in front of the class. And so I decided that, okay, I know how to read and write Runic. Why don't I start writing it in Runic? And so we did. And then when the teacher got a hold of one, they didn't read it aloud in class. So anyway, I have not done any reading or writing with Runic in such a long time, but it almost matches up. It almost matches up with the English dictionary, but there are some things like the TH is one character, and some other stuff like that I remember. So oh man, this is a player guide, and look at the graphics on that. That's how we played. And many times we played on monochrome monitors. I can tell you that in Ultima 5, in Ultima 5, when I played that, we upgraded our monitor. We had a computer. We had an upgraded monitor that was, it was still an XT, but it was an RGB monitor, red, green, blue. And when I loaded up the game for the first time, I was so amazed that my character was a different color from the surroundings around me. Granted, it was only 3 or 4 colors, but I was just blown away that it had the different colors. Yeah, there was amber and there was green on the monitors. So and amber was more of an orange, and then there was green. So and then here is History of Britannia as told by Kyle the Younger. Richard Garriott is really great about fan art and legend and lore, and everything, and he has many times included other people's writings in his games and everything. And so, you know. Notice to owners of 3.5-inch disk drives. Origin Systems now offers the product on 3.5-inch discs as well as 5.25. These are 5.25. 3.5-inch was the new thing, and came out when 286s came out. If you'd like to exchange your 5.25-inch discs for the 3.5, just send your discs and completed registration card and a note requesting the new format. Yep. So let's see what so my discs here have no labels on them. I don't know why. I have 2 discs and they don't have any labels on them. I don't know what's on them. I don't have any way to read these. I probably could get some sort of USB 5.25-inch drive. It's probably possible. I know you can get 3.5-inch USB drives. So that is Ultima 4. Quest for the Avatar. That's the first one that I played. Yeah, maybe they were getting rolled up at the corners or something, and so I peeled them off because maybe they were getting stuck in the drive or something. I don't know. Now, why don't I have Ultima 5? Oh, well, that's crazy. Ultima 5, I think it was Ultima 5 was the first one that Richard Garriott introduced ethics and morals, and it was pretty groundbreaking. It's one of the things. So you can get 5.25-inch USB drives. Interesting to know. I don't think that any of these would work this old. So here is Ultima 6. I don't know why I don't have an Ultima 5. I really should. Ultima 5 was the first one that I completed all the way through, and I really, really enjoyed it. Oh, here's another thing. Exchange your discs. Well, back in the day, I would rather go out and get another drive for my computer so that I could use the 5.25-inch discs than to mail my original discs in to get the other discs back. Yeah. So, here's Ultima 6. This is the program disc. So, program discs, I believe, if I remember right, this was the main disc that you had in while you were playing. You had to have one of these discs in while you were playing. You couldn't just install the whole thing to a hard drive back in these days. Or if you did, it was very, very rare. And so, well, maybe that one installed on. And then here's an introduction disc. Here is the game disc. Here is the map disc. The Populous A disc. Populous B disc. And when you get to the end of the game, you have your end game disc. Yeah. Now what you would do, not all computers back then had hard drives. So back in the day, they would have 2 floppy drives. And so you would have one for what you were currently doing that was going to be loaded into memory, and then you would have a second disk that was like your save game and stuff, where it would write information to keep your progress and everything. And it required a 2 floppy drive solution. So, and if you did have a hard drive, it may have been just 10 or 20 megabytes, which we thought was amazingly huge back then. I remember that my parents, the first XT that they got, they bought it used, and it was like $1,800 used. So, yeah. Oh, what is this? Get stuck? No problem. Here's a clue book. I wonder what kind of stuff is in here. The Towns of Britannia. Yeah. So, that's pretty cool. There's a compendium in here too. All right. Yep, that's all memory lane. These were just the, you know, may sound punny. These were the ultimate in RPG games at its time. So, oh yeah, and don't forget to park your hard drive before shutting off your computer. Yes. God, you never wanted to bump a computer while it was on. Yeah. Yeah, the phone hotlines. Yep. Back in the day, only $3.99 a minute. Something like that. Here's something else that is going way back. Look at that. 1996. Public beta test CD. So, yep. Way back in the day. Yeah. And then after Ultima Online came out, Shroud of the Avatar, and so this one I had the pleasure of being a business partner with Richard Garriott and Portalarium and everything, and to this day we still support the game. And I had a meeting with Richard Garriott in 2011, and in 2011 him and I sat in a bar and discussed what the name of the game should be. And you know, we talked about a bunch of different things, and I just remember saying to him that the most important thing is that when we read the title of the game, we should know what it is. And so I think Shroud of the Avatar did that well. He couldn't use the Ultima name anymore. Otherwise, this might have been Ultima Online 2. But EA bought that and bought all the rights to that and everything. So, how's he doing now? He's doing a lot of stuff with space at the moment. And I kid you not, and I don't know if he was talking facetiously about this, or he was being actually very sincere about it. But one of the last things I saw him say was that he wanted his family to be one of the families going to Mars. Yeah, pretty crazy, huh? Yep. So, Richard Garriott, being a fan of cloth maps, There's another one of the maps. This one's all in runic and everything. Yeah, he was already the first space tourist. He was second. He was second. He was a second civilian on the space station. So he really wants to go to Mars. His wife is less enthusiastic. Yeah, I could see that. So he is a true explorer. But it'd be very harsh. Yeah. Time to stream some Shroud of the Avatar again? Oh, I don't know. You know, I still get in there and play occasionally and stuff, but yeah. I don't know. I have had, I mean, according to my Steam, like 1,500 hours of play in Shroud of the Avatar. So yeah, so the reason that Richard Garriott was not the first tourist is that he had paid for everything, and I believe it was 30 or 35 million that he had to pay to go, and and he then had a legal dispute with, I think, NCSoft, and he wasn't able to get all of his money cashed out on a settlement to fully fund his going to the space station. And so he sold his seat to I believe the person who had the second seat for the next mission, and they swapped, and he was able to complete funding through that going. There is a documentary with Richard Garriott that's on Amazon. It might be other places as well, about his trip to space. There's another documentary called Play Money on Amazon and other places that he is in, that I am in as well. So let's see here. We've got it's a key. Oh, there we go. It's a key for changing runic into English. So yeah, there it is. Our epic origin, a blast from the past. Oh yeah, I remember this stuff. Alcabeth was his first game. Everything. So, and these were some of Richard Garriott's notes about the games and stuff. Here is a probably pewter Ankh, and an actual Shroud of the Avatar coin. Adventure manual, installer, soundtrack, and the rest of the box appears to be extra space. All right. So, see if I can get all this back in the box. I actually have like 3 of these because I wanted extra land in the game and stuff, which is what you could get with it. And collector's box edition. This was, I don't know, he signed some of the stuff in some of these. Maybe this one just didn't have anything signed in it. So back when I lived in Oregon. Yep. So I got more than one time people stopped me and they're like, "Oh my God, you play games?" Yep. Yeah. So I had that, and I don't know where the other plate went. Supposed to have two of them, but yeah, I grew up in Oregon, lived there most of my life.
Welcome to the
All
Dragons.
right, let's see here. What else we got? Nickelodeon, thank you for following. Welcome. Star Wars Galaxies. Did any of you play that? This was definitely one of the big games in my life, and for multiple reasons. One was that my buddy Kent and I played this together, and this dragon back here was his dragon. So mine's always been the red one. His was the blue one. And I kind of keep that up. That's a really old sign from, we used to use it at conferences, conventions, and stuff.
Welcome to the Dragons.
And he died while playing this game. He passed away. Actually, he wasn't playing the game right when he passed away, but we played this game together. We were best friends. We hung out all the time, and he was getting ready for work one morning. He had been out of work for a while, and then he got a new job. And he was getting ready for his first day of work at his new job, and he got a blood clot, and he died while getting ready for work. And so yeah, that was very, very shocking. And and so what's kind of crazy about this is that this clock up here, when he died, his widow gave me that clock. She knew that we were best friends and everything, and she asked me to give that to her daughter. He never met his daughter, or she had only a couple days old or something like that when he died, and his only kid. And so she asked me in the future to give that to her daughter. And then, this is where, if you think that's sad, this is where it gets really sad. Last week, she died. And she had a stroke. And she was even younger than him. She was younger than me. I think she was 44. And she had a stroke. So, yeah, that's still pretty fresh. That was he was Kent Harper and Trina Harper, which some people who watch my show actually knew them. So anyway, yeah, and in fact, I think tomorrow is her funeral. But obviously I can't go, and it's on the other side of the country and everything. But yeah, she died. She was a real trooper, and she died. But this is part of the reason why I have fond memories of Star Wars Galaxies, and it's because all the fun time I had in there. And this is around the time that he met his wife. They met in a video game. She stabbed him in the back. She was playing some ninja type character, and she stabbed him in the back and killed him in one of the games. And so anyway, how come she never got the clock? Well, she asked me to give it to her when she was an adult. She's 17 now. So soon she'll have the clock. Yeah. Probably I'll take it next time I go over to the West Coast. So, and I'll look her up. Anyway, so they met in a video game when she killed him, stabbing him in the back.
Welcome
in a dungeon.
To the Dragons.
I know. So here's another very cool thing. So the Star Wars Galaxies stuff here. Star Wars Galaxies was really groundbreaking because of how the crafting and the economy. The wife died, not the daughter. Correct. Yeah, his widow died. Daughter didn't die. So, yeah. Anyway, Star Wars Galaxies was really groundbreaking because of the economy and how you could build everything and stuff, the crafting, and let's see here, you know, and there was just all kinds of goodness in that game. And I said the daughter died? Well, that's not what I meant. So, widow died, Trina died. Sometimes I think one thing and say another. So, you know. Anyway. So, the one of the things that excites me, another thing that excites me about Star Wars Galaxies is Gordon Walton. So, he was, I believe, producer of Star Wars Galaxies. And he also worked on Ultima Online. And then now he's building Crowfall, and Crowfall is getting close to launch. We'll be doing a lot of Crowfall on the channel when the game comes out. And so anyway, I'm expecting a lot of the goodness from Star Wars Galaxies to have made it into Crowfall, some of the really good things, as well as the other game. Let's see, Todd Coleman. He did, what is that other game? I didn't play very much of it. Shadowbane. He did Shadowbane. And so it's, you know, a mix of Star Wars Galaxies and Shadowbane, but on more of an epic scale for Crowfall. So, and you'll be seeing that here on the show coming up. Probably a few months still. So, and I'm business partner with them as well. So working with them on the game. I mean, we're not part of the game development. We're part of the sales and marketing and stuff. So here, a little figurine is in it. A little, looks like female character with a little lightsaber, something like that. A Star Wars Galaxies pin. And then this came on a bunch of CDs. I don't know how to get this out of here. Oh, okay. Well, this says personal copy. This was my playing copy. And so, yep. Was this on DVD? Or is that CD? I think those are CDs. Not that you could play the game anymore. I wish you could, but it's not around anymore. So, an actual book. It's wire-bound. Yeah, back when CD keys were on the box. So, let's see. Oh, this is cool. I don't know if I ever saw this before. A patch. Star Wars Galaxies patch. Oh, what's going on? Why is the camera doing that? You notice the camera's doing that every once in a while whenever it refocuses. Might have to update some software there. It's done that twice now, I've noticed. All right. So, Star Wars Galaxies. The beard's just too powerful. I know it's probably overloading the all them pixels. We're probably going to do all the artwork another day. You can see, well, you see like this here. Lord of the Rings Two Towers. That's signed by the cast and stuff. And then I have up here, I have a whole bunch more art. And I'm going to have to figure out, I'm going to have to make room to pull that art down and everything. So, let's see here. Man, I should dust this off. It's pretty dusty. My pork pie. So, this, do you guys remember this? Oh yeah? This was just one of the controllers. I kept it. They're Bluetooth. And I bought this console in the hopes that it was really, really going to be a pretty cool thing. And you know, it promised a lot of games and stuff like that, but then it really failed to deliver. And they were trying to make another console. You know, the consoles these days, we've had, you know, we've got Xbox and we got PlayStation, and those are really doing well. And then we've had like the Atari VCS come back out. They told me they were going to send me one, and then they never did. I'm a little bit sad face on that. I probably could just call them and ask them to send it to me, but I've done some work in the past with Atari and everything. And so anyway, this was promising to be kind of a new thing of being of allowing games to get to players much quicker, not through Steam and other ways. So I keep this. One of my kids told me that he connects this via Bluetooth to his computer and is using it as a game controller now on his computer. And I think I don't know if I have more of these around, but that doesn't sound like such a bad idea. Maybe I should try that for, you know, the games that could use that. Yeah, instead of having a cord. I mean, why not? Hello, Brian. So, all right, let's see here. I've got some other stuff here. You like, I put on another hat. You guys probably can't see what it says on this hat though. Let's see here. You see that? Ultima Online. Yeah, it's probably not a very good hat to wear on camera. I've got more. I've got other hats too. Yep. So maybe I should set it up in the next do you guys remember Reign of Kings? That's where this hat came from. Yep. So I should really set it up. I should really set it up so that I can do all of my audio and everything without having to wear headphones. I so much better like being able to do stuff without headphones on. I think it's just a better experience, and I can hide my bald head. So this is a Rifter, and from EVE Online, it has USB ports back here. You plug it in and it will light up. And I have, drum roll please, probably 1,000 of these. And I haven't figured out what to do with them. You know, I was sending some out, you know, putting them for sale and stuff, but they're really a little bit cheap. And I mean, they're just light plastic. And I don't know. Somebody lives in Florida and has a good idea that they want to do with some of them. You could let me know. I seriously have about 1,000 of these. It's probably about 990 too many. All right, let's see here.
Kenny_the_dragon cheered. X100 could do a giveaway or a few giveaways for them.
All right, let's see here. I know I got more stuff over here. Here we go. One of these is my favorite piece of memorabilia. So, this is my Atari speaker hat. It actually connects up Bluetooth and I can play music through it. I kid you not, I can. Here is an Ultima that never worked. This Ultima Forever Quest for the Avatar was made by Electronic Arts. Did not involve Richard Garriott at all, and they sent me a copy because they wanted me to play it, and they I never did. I got into it just a little bit, tried it, and then said, nah, I just wasn't feeling it. So that's the one failed Ultima game, in my opinion. And then, is Frank still around? Everybody, I got a picture of Frank. You ready? Here it is. Frank has made a bunch of coins. One of the things I've thought of asking him to do is to make some Markee Dragon coins, ones that I could give out whenever I meet people, whatnot. And this is from Shroud of the Avatar. And anyway, his picture here is in the game as well, Shroud of the Avatar. It's a piece of artwork in the game. So anyway, yeah, maybe one of these days start doing conferences again, which I'm expecting that next year that I'm going to start going to video game conferences again. And I'll probably pick 3 major ones a year and then do maybe 1 or 2 minor ones. So yeah. I'll come back to that tabula rasa question because of what I have to show you for it. Actually, no, the tabula rasa question of did I ever play it, the answer is yes. And then the stuff I'm going to show you on another episode of this. So it's not going to be on today's video, but I have a very, very rare piece of artwork for tabula rasa. It is something that was never seen by the public, and yeah. So let me show
Kenny
you
_the_dragon cheered.
my
X100
favorite thing here.
You go onto any cosplay or anime conventions at Markee Dragon and chat.
Cosplay or anime conventions. Yeah, I have not. Oh, you did another 100 bits too. I didn't miss that. This is part of me not having my headphones on. So thank you. That's 200 bits total from Kenny the Dragon. Yeah, we could do some of those coins for giveaways. I would totally do that. That is $2 to the show fund. Thank you very much. And
STS_desertated.
And then there's 200 gold to everybody here as well on Twitch. All right, here is my favorite
Oh, nice.
thing.
Dragons love gold,
And
treasure, and of course, dollar
that is-
bills.
Raphael. Let's see. Donated. Is that R10? Is that rubles? Hey, Markee, I just saw the story about your friend. My grandma has a genetic condition that goes down the family tree. Yes. My point, if they have grandkids, it's preventable with simple medicine. I can tell you that my friend who died and his widow who died, both of them had two different conditions that they have passed some of that down to their kids. So, yeah, it's really a big deal. Raphael, is that rubles? I'm not sure what denomination that is, but I'll put $10 onto the show fund. Thank you for that. So the show fund, by the way, goes toward making everything better on the show. And so thank you for that. In fact, this camera right here, exclamation point camera in chat, is one of the latest things that is from the show fund. It's a Razer camera, $200, and it is the best webcam I have ever had. Let me grab another hat. I'm gonna have to dust off these hats. I was at the very first Smite World Championships. By the way, I'm moving to Kissimmee, and so any conventions, any game conventions that are happening in Orlando, I think you might see me there. Anyway, you think that goes to a Logitech camera? That link goes to a Logitech camera? What? No. Are you serious? No, it does not. It does not go to a Logitech camera. It goes to the right camera. Logitech Brio? What? Madness, I say. That's what it goes to for me. Maybe it's what country you're in. No. Anyway, it is an amazing camera. And it may have to do with the country you're in. Maybe it's not available in your country and it's going to the next closest thing. I don't know. But anyway, I am so happy with this camera. They did not provide this to me for free. Razer has offered me stuff for free before, and they're like, you don't even have to promote it or whatever. They've just offered me stuff for free.
Dragon
and,
X100. I hope at some point you can visit a gaming convention here in Toronto at Markee Dragon.
So a couple more things here. Brian, SDS Desiree, 100 bits. There's another $1 onto the show fund. Another 100 gold to everybody here. And then that came in actually just right before Raphael's thing, and I saw Raphael's thing first for some reason. And then Kenny the Dragon, another 100 bits. Hope we can visit gaming convention here in Toronto. Anime North, yes. Well, I'm not traveling that far currently, but later I will. So 100 gold for that one as well. Another $1 onto the show fund. So thank you very much. All right, my number one most favorite thing, this right here. This is an Ultima Dragon. It's made from pewter. A little crystal ball there. And this was very rare. I mean, not so rare. It's 2,500 of them. And So it was a limited edition that was done at the beginning of Ultima Online. I had 2 of them. I gave one of them to one of my brothers. And so anyway, that is one of my most prized possessions right there. And yeah, I got that many, many years ago. So, all right, let's see here. I think that we're going to turn this into like 3 shows, and three little shows.
Oh yeah,
And,
another dragon boarding the train. All aboard!
So that's probably
Choo
enough. I got enough
choo.
stuff here that I got to start
Hey,
boxing
Markee,
it all
how
up
goes
too,
it?
before we do it again. So, Nosferatu, thank you for 21 months as a sub. 210 gold to everybody here in your honor. And it's going well. Thank you for asking. All right, so yeah. Okay, well, that's going to be it for today. It's been really cool hanging out with y'all and everything, and going over some of this stuff. I'm going to do 2 more. One of them's going to go over all the artwork that I have, which I will show just really quickly here. Let's see here. I've got artwork up there. This all has story behind it. And up there, and more over there. And this is all stuff that you don't really see on the show. So, anyway. Yeah, we're gonna go over that artwork stuff and everything. A lot of it has a lot of history. And so, anyway, tomorrow we're gonna be going into Dual Universe. So Friday and Saturday, Dual Universe on the show for those of you fans of that game. And so there we have it. That's it for today. Thank you everybody for being here. There is no I don't know, is there any exit music today? No, I don't think so. All right, so it's been great. I hope to see you all in the morning, and take care everybody. All right, where's that off button?